Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Let's Play Romance of the Three Kingdoms 13 Fame and Strategy Expansion Pack Bundle Champion Edition Turbo Hyper Fighting. The Next Glory. On the Mysterious JG, we are going through the tutorial mode of Zhao Yun, the Lone Wolf. I don't even remember what the name of this exhibition mode, hero mode, side story mode is. But we're learning all about how the Chinese zodiac consists of things like Lone Wolf, Executioner, and Civil Servant. And we're learning about how to form groups with comrades. And I don't know, it's interesting. It seems like this is really kind of changing the game around a bit. And I had heard and positive about the possibility that this will open up a lot of ways to play the game other than just trying to conquer China. That you can go around and try to do different things. So we are going to visit our comrades, temper our troops, expand our base, and get to child rearing. Let's not try to raise children with Guan Yu. The wind is warm, and the horses at the base are grazing about. If only these peaceful days would last. So let us visit with Guan Yu. He's our comrade, although we don't have a friendship with him. I see, so you want to free Zhulu. Yes, and for that I need help, which is why I came to you. I understand. Force wielded outside the strictures of right must be stopped. But with just these few. You mean our chances of success are slim? At best. So I suggest you don't attack immediately. Take the time to recruit and increase the number of troops you command. That would be the best plan. Zhao Yun, your skill is already that of a master. An individual's victory is not the same as a victory in battle. And only in finding victory in battle can we fulfill our duty. Victory in battle fulfills our duty? I thought my duty was to use the end of days and cash in money in the bank. Because he's a lone wolf. Never mind. Zhao Yun, it appears you have found a wise teacher. Truly, you both have hidden depths. Neither of you should remain lonely patriots for long. And certainly you shouldn't continue to hang out with me. JG Mystery doesn't even remember who I am. No. That is a talk for another time. Now we must focus on the foe in front of us. Private troops can be gathered using the recruit command. Use orders in the bottom of the screen to set up a mission and assign one of your comrades to it. If you decide to handle the recruiting yourself, it can be done at the city's helper menu. You can also issue orders from there as well. Alright, so recruit private troops to build our numbers to over 3,000. What? Over 3,000? Is this where we use prestige commands? Yes. Slightly increase private troops in your city. Zhangliang Force, we ride for Zhulu. How about recruited Zhang as you command? So, this is how it works, right? Oh, I'm sorry, I was just letting time go. I had not actually started at all. That was me screwing up. So Guan Yu got started right away, but I spent a couple of days doing nothing because I got confused. So we're in Zhongshan. We can see the yellow turbans attacking Zhulu. We got Cheng Yuanji, Zhang Liang, and Zhang Bao. So that's two of the three Brothers of Destruction there. It's the General of Earth and the General of... What is it? The General of Earth, Man, and Heaven. So I think we got everybody there except for the big cheese, Zhang Jiao. Yeah, I'm thinking about using this scenario and trying to start our force off, but actually, Shiji is not kidding around. When I played off screen a little bit with setting up a force here, I used my first favor that I won to take this city, and then Shiji like immediately attacked it with much more force than I could possibly hold off. God, old dongy. But if we played here, if we played this scenario, like goofing around with stuff, we could have a Zerfall start a force in Chengdu, which is a really good city. But it almost would feel like cheating. We could, especially with created officers on our side, we could build up really powerful before anybody was in a position to stop us. Well, we got Liu Yan, Gong Zung Zan. That's the guy that Zhao Yun eventually ends up working for. But the Yellow Turbans have taken over like big chunks of the Central Plains. Yuan Shu this is a weird scenario. It's kind of not as clear cut if from reading the book if you don't already know the history, what's going on and who's where during the Yellow Turban Rebellion. It's only really once Sun Tzu starts carving out an empire for himself down here and Cao Cao starts slowly taking over the Central Plains that it becomes clear where everything's happening. Alright, let's get back to it here. Little asides can end now. Okay, apparently it was complete overkill what I did there. Alright, we have men now. Now we must prepare for battle. Actually, this is not good. How will we campaign without supplies? The men can endure for a time. We must free Zhulu as soon as possible. People must not prey on people. And that is why you must be victorious. So first you need supplies. But, forgive me, I allowed my impatience to rule over me. You are not mistaken. Your willingness to strive for the good is admirable. Never lose that heart. With the tour command and this city's helper menu, you can aid the people of the city and gain supplies. But first, I've already got everyone set on recruiting missions, so... hopefully this doesn't mess things up too much. I'm going to recruit too many troops. I better cancel one of these missions, actually. I should cancel that order at once instead. Expand your base. Tour. Doing rounds about Zhongshan will allow you to complete the people's requests, earning you golden supplies will take 20 days. Do I wish to continue? Yes. Well, I suppose I could order somebody else to start recruiting. I gained 10 to my bravery record somehow. Can't tell. How do I tell how many private troops I have? Phew, well that about does that. Gain 2650 supplies and 530 gold after solving problems in Zhongshan. After conducting the tour, Zhao Yan's renown around Zhongshan is increased by 1. Now we have both men and supplies. Now we need merely give the command. Forgive me, Zhao Yun. I truly beg your pardon, but I beg you to send troops to Nanpi. Nanpi? But why? I was once aided by the people of the village. I just received an urgent request for help from them. I must go there at once. I know this is a lot to ask. I understand if you feel unable to do so. If necessary, I will go by myself. Could it not wait until after we free Zhulu? I beg your pardon, but repaying kindness is the heart's desire of true chivalry. I cannot put it off. But... enough Jihaolan. Guan Yu, I am humbled by your teaching. Let us march to Nanpi. What? What? Our might is to be used for right and duty. When duty calls, we must obey. Forgive me, Jihaolan. There is no need for forgiveness. That is who Zhao Yun is. Besides, raising your fame is the work of a patriot. It will not be a detour to the freeing of Zhulu. But enough of that. This will be my first campaign. Do we have a chance at winning? Of course, this is a tutorial mission. Zhao Yun, I vow on my spear we shall be victorious. I vow to myself. Fame is a reputation in each city. It can be raised by fighting in that city or near the near vicinity. When you pass through a city in which your fame has reached a certain level, you might receive supplies or recover health. The final goal of the Patriot route of prestige, those who lead private troops like bandit or altruist, is to raise fame above a certain total and have their name ring throughout the land. So anybody who has already donated and picked something, I guess, feel free to go back and change it, because if you pick anything in that Patriot path, it's all about, like, raising private armies and marching around and doing shit, and it's not really about being part of a force, apparently. Total fame can be seen at the top left of the screen, next to the current funds. The amount of fame per city can be checked on the map, called out by pressing the button in the upper right of the screen. Wait, what? Top left. Amount of fame per city can be checked on the map. Gotcha. And keep in mind that even in other parts of the game, total fame will be displayed in the upper left part of the screen. It's useful knowledge. So, like, Ganing there's, like, got 100 fame in that city he's in, and 30 fame and 50 fame in the surrounding cities, and nobody knows who he is when you get 2 cities distant. So now let's head to Non-P. You can use the commands for your main base from the map, or while in the city. Bring up the gate menu in order to issue the commands. This time you will be given both private troops and supplies. You will certainly be able to win with a troop of around 7,500. Private troops have become 9141. Base supplies have become that. 1 or more new requests for renown have occurred. Request for renown. While claiming the Patriot prestige, with the exception of Executioner and Lord of Death, cities sometimes issue requests for renown. Requests for renown are accepted by deploying an army to that city. Successfully completing these requests not only raises renown, but also wins the player gold and supplies as rewards. When renown is at sufficient level in all the cities of a force and the player completes a request for renown for that force will enter a state of awe, and the player will regularly receive tribute from it. Might be time to save our game here. We might be getting to a point where it's finally possible to lose, although it seems like we're doing alright. So now if we march the orders to Non-P and hear the people out. Oh, the gate. So Non-P is over here. We'll auto form with Zhao Yun and Guan Yu, each using a light unit. We are taking pretty much everybody. Army morale. Spear ambush and bow ambush tactics. Officers with active mission are selected. With deployment interrupt all missions to which you continue, yes. Oh, because Guan Yu is working on getting troops. Angwo Pafo City. These are villages we should have been suppressing, except we don't actually have a force. I'm thinking in terms of actually having a force. Oh, you're the lone wolf Zhao Yun. We've been driven out of our lands by the invading Zhang Jiao. I know this is a lot to ask, but please drive off the Yellow Turban Army forces and bring Ping Yuan back into our hands. On the honor of my spear, by the power of Grayskull, I was right to ask you, Zhao Yun. Thank you. Okay, so we did hear them out. Request type, good deed, goal, Ping Yuan. Okay, so they were driven out of Ping Yuan, and now we're gonna go there. This type of request, which only this type of patriot will be able to choose, is called a fame request. Carrying it out will greatly increase your fame. This fame request can be fulfilled by capturing Ping Yuan. So let's march on Ping Yuan. Okay, doing it. Wah, 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 wah. Is anybody even gonna Jialong complete the recruit mission? Good for him. Hey, it's a battle. Start battle. I bow my spear to be victorious. Unit controls. You can perform more detailed commands on units as well. Set rally points. Select multiple units for multiple cats. When you call out the Control 1 unit's group registration and display the unit command for multiple selected units, those units will be recorded as a group. Units registered in the group have their group number shown on their icon at the bottom left of the screen. It will be selected using that. When you call out the Control 2 unit's group registration and display the unit command for multiple selected units, those units will be recorded as a group. Units registered in a group have their group number shown on the icon at the bottom. Wow. I'm totally confused. Indirect attack. When selecting a target to attack, by selecting the area slightly away from an enemy unit, you can have your unit attack them from that direction. An arrow will appear when you move the cursor slightly away from the enemy to help you decide the direction to attack from. So we got Bandit, Yellow Turban Rebel, and Bokai. What is that? That is mountain. There is a bridge. Bokai Forest, we ride for Ping Yuan. So we'll attack through here. If we can, we'll lure them out past the gate. They're moving pretty fast. Yeah, the inputs are slightly different here. Trying to see if I can pincer attack at all. Or at least prevent myself from being pincer attacked. Wait a second. They said something about you could choose which direction to attack from. Yeah, I'll try to attack them from behind, but that might not work. You get right in their faces. Or maybe I'll pincer attack. Yeah, maybe I'll pincer attack this main unit here. But how do I do tactics and shit? I guess they don't work the same way. Come forth to engage you. Enemy come forth, I shall engage you. You're in trouble, friend. You take my spear right up the butt. Oh, wow. One hit KO. I don't get the controls here, really. You've got, okay. Attack morale plus, mobility plus. Involve pressing square. I imagine we'll learn about strategy later, but we must do something. Trying to avoid these. I'm trying to lose very few troops, you know. Don't have enough for War God yet. Now I do. I'm gonna kick everyone's ass now. I'll pincer this guy to finish it extra fast. And all enemy units are wiped out. We didn't even have to mess with the gates. Let the heavens bear witness, Zhao Yun has achieved victory. And I won because I got a duel. None can withstand the might of my spear. That is all. Thank you for your support. So location is Zhao Yun, but status is free. Interesting. No prisoners. Did get some deeds. Got 20 renown. Conquer Ping Yuan, and free it from Yellow Turban control. I would have thought I just did that by winning that fight, but I guess not. Meanwhile, Ding Yuan, you don't want to do anything? What about Heijin? Heijin. Or I guess Yuan Shu. No, Yuan Shu is working for Heijin at this point, I think. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I was trying to figure out why Yuan Shu would be in charge. He wouldn't be. Heijin would be, but he might not even be running a city. Hongfu Song. I'm just curious about what's going on in some of these forces. None of this stuff matters right now, but not titles. Yeah, it's Heijin's army. So he's the guy. He's like the big chubby moron from the first missions of Dynasty Warriors 5. He's a lot of fun. War Ministers Yuan Shao Domestic ministers Wang Yun, military ministers Xu-jun. That makes sense. And then Ding Yuan has got Lu Bu as his military minister, and that's going to work out great for him. Old Dongy's got Li Ru, Niu Fu, and Dong Min. Ma Tang's got his buddy Han Sui. And then Shi Ji is the guy who like ate us up when I was trying to start a force with Zerfall in like Non-Man land, or what I thought it was Non-Man land. I think actually. Yeah, I guess that would be considered non-man territories. They're really more like, yeah, they're really kind of south of there, but whatever. Let's get back to the, see if we can take over the city and call it a video there. But it's weird, we'll be taking over city, but not really, because we don't have our own force. We're the lone wolves, independent dudes. So other than it being a different way to play, I don't know what the advantage would be for having like a non-affiliated army. It just seems like you'd get your butt kicked if you ran into any force of any size. Zhang Zhao's rapport with you has become -22. People of Pingyuan, lend me your ears. I, Zhao Yun, the lone wolf, have liberated this city from its force with my warriors. Control of Pingyuan has been lost due to Zhao Yun's force. There we go. Now these people should be able to return to their lives. As a reward for completing the request, you gain 30 renown, 1,000 funds, and 2,000 main base supplies. So this would definitely be a different way to play the game. That might be a fun thing to do in the main mode. And, you know, again, I'm recording this in July 2017. People are enjoying it in future time periods. There's not a lot of point in chiming in with your thoughts. But, well, I mean, you can chime in and let me know what you think of the video. But not your thoughts on what I should do. But we might want to just have, like, bandit army as our main story mode. I would probably let's play as somebody else. Like, JG Mystery isn't a bandit chieftain and the way I envisioned his character previously. I could definitely see, like, Bobo's Vulture Army, though. The Vulture Army from Bionic Commando 2000. Anyway, we're going to call it a video. Again, assuming that there's 30 minutes of content left in this little hero mode. There may or may not be, but we'll find out next time on the Mysterious JG. I want to thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more of Romance of Three Kingdoms Fame and Strategy Expansion Pack Champion Edition Turbo Hyper Fighting: The Next Glory.